What up, folks? I'm Ultrazilla. I have a review of the G.I. Joe Classified series, Serpentor and Air Chariot. Look at that art. That is really, really, really nice on there. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a G.I. Joe figure, guys. I've done a few of them. Not too many. Really not too many. Couple of Snake Eyes, Major Blood, and this guy. I think that's it, right? That might be it. I really wanted to get this guy because I've always liked Serpentor. I never had the original figure, and oh man, the art on the back is awesome. G.I. Joe the movie is one of my favorites. Serpentor is amazing in it, and I felt like I needed to have this. This was a what was it, HasCon exclusive? It was exclusive to something. I think so. Hasbro Con, PulseCon exclusive. So yeah, it made it even more imperative that I got this. But I really like what I see here on the art. I mean, the figure itself looked amazing. And then you got, this is a slipcase, so you gotta take that off. I did mess up the top a little bit when I took off the plastic. So then you got the Cobra symbol, and then you open this up. And guys, this is the first time I'm opening this up, to tell you the truth. Right here on my review opening. And this is pretty cool. He looks like a huge figure. So you got some nice art on here of the Air Chariot. And then some stuff on the sides. Weapons and whatnot. Let's see what revealed on the back. Nope, same awesome poster. And there you go, guys. This looks amazing. I'm going to go get this out. So without any further ado, let's get started. And here's Serpentor and the Chariot out of the package, and it is beautiful. The inside of that package, though, I don't love it. I don't like the way Hasbro's laying things out. It's just, it's not pretty to look at anymore inside the package, but I digress. Let's get to this, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at the accessories that are not there, starting with this Cobra. Now, the paint could be better along the edges here, but it's not super terrible. Sculpt is alright. Sculpt on top is alright. The mouth, obviously the paint could be better there. You know, it could be better. It could be better, but you know, it's fine. You know, if you want to toss a Cobra here and there, you got one here. Speaking of snakes, we get this extended snake. It's kind of like the one on his shoulders. I think it is the one on his shoulder, if I remember correctly. Or it could not be. And he could throw these, and they could impale G.I. Joe leaders, you know, like Duke. Yeah, these are things that they could do. It's you know, it's just done in green, but you can see that there's some sculpt work there. You know. It's cool. You can put it in his hand, make him throw it, all that jazz. You, speaking of Cobras, you get his scepter, although that last snake wasn't. You get the scepter. You got some red paint right there. The rest is done, red paint there. You know, this gold plastic. It's alright. I do like the head here. This looks really nice, actually. Nicely sculpted. So, yeah, that's cool, too. We get a sword for Serpentor, and that also has a red there. Nice silver paint, if I could put it on camera. Nice little snake there. A little soft, but it's alright. I like the blade a lot. I think that looks really good. Hey, it's silver and gold. Just in time for the holidays. Then we get this here gauntlet with gray and then silver. It's really nice looking. This is extended. You can see on him he's got, you know, one that's retracted. Although it is out, but this is extended. This is pretty cool. You just pop it in. And, you know, it works fine. It works fine. You'll see it a little bit later, but it's neat. It's a neat weapon. And then last but not least of the, you know, extra stuff, you get an alternate back plate here and helmet that are separated. So you know, you could actually articulate the neck. Right now, with the way it is, you can't do that. This looks pretty cool. Black eyes, gold paint at the bottom there. Teeth are in silver. So it's got the gold plastic, but then it's got extra gold paint on there, which is cool. And this looks pretty good too. I'll show you this more in a second. Alrighty, so that said, we're gonna take Serpentor off here, and we're gonna take a look at him. First up, like I was saying, he's got this gauntlet here, and that's the retractable blades, and that comes out nice and easy, as you can see. It's got a hole there. Unfortunately, you know, you gotta have something there. I wish you didn't, honestly, but, you know, it is what it is. There's the blades extended, and I think that looks good. And as for this thing, you just pop it out from the back, and and that happens. But then you could pop this one in here, and this one back there. And then, you know, you have this look, which is basically the same look, you know, but now you could articulate it. I do like the way the other one looks better. But, you know, it's good to be able to articulate his neck, too. It just doesn't feel as accurate to me. So taking a look at this guy in full, starting with that head. Again, I do like how this looks better. It is on the, you know, gold plastic, but it's fine. The eyes are fine on this. Again, you do have that gold paint around there, which is nice. Teeth in silver look great on the bottom as well. They go right into his mouth, which is actually painted nicely. The eyes are really well done. I love the facial features. Looks pretty good. It's got it's got some nice shading in his face, which really brings out the features very well. And then you got the gold paint down here around the jawline, which looks fantastic. Gold paint over here. It's a different kind of gold, but it all works well. And then the neck is painted. That looks really good. Well sculpted. It's a nice musculature neck. The inside of the cobra head looks really good. The other snakes here, these are painted, see? Really well done on the red and the eyes. Even the teeth are picked out. That's pretty good. I do like his chest. Nice barrel-chested. And the snakes, you know, snake tails, I guess, going around there looks pretty good. You got some rivets in there. The gold paint looks good there. Gold plastic actually looks really good. I like it. Nice sculpt work throughout. The ribs look pretty good. There's some little mess-ups there. Could be better, but this side's a little bit better. But otherwise, the paint down the middle is good. The little snake belt buckle is nicely done. Again, that's painted well. The back here is just in the gray plastic, and that's fine. Gray plastic butt is fine. Going all down here. Really nice sculpt. Really like it a lot, like chainmail, which is very, very, very cool. On the sides, you got, you know, this pattern that continues downwards, and down here it's nice and clean. That side too. Man, I love this armor on his legs. The armor looks great in green there, and the knee pads look really nice. Snake wrappings around the boots. You got the gold paint here and on the back. That looks really good. All the way down to the very bottom of the soles are painted gold. Tops of the shoes are done in green, and that looks really nice. I really like his legs. I think they look great. Go back to the arms since we missed out. Oh, I'm missing this piece. I see it. It's right next to me. There we go. You got gold paint back here. A little bit mess up there. It's scratched a little bit. The green paint. That's all right. I mean, it's not, but it is. It's fine. The arms look pretty good. Nice musculature there. The gauntlet look pretty good. All the way down to his gloves, which are actually nice. They're really well done. They are snakes. I never realized that. I don't know if they've always been like that, or if this is just for, you know, this figure. But man, that looks super cool, doesn't it? I like that. And man, oh boy. Let's talk about this cloth cape. Usually, I'm not a fan of the cloth capes, but there's some work here, guys. That looks fantastic. That looks really, really nice. I'm sure everybody was like, oh, there's no wire in there. But, no, I actually didn't watch any reviews, so I don't know. But I'm assuming because everybody always complains about not having wires. This looks good. I'm usually not the biggest cloth fan, but I like how this looks a lot. Obviously, it goes around his arms nicely. You know, the inside, you can see the texture from the outside. So, very, very, very well done. And this guy is, like, really big. He's a tall guy here. He's just put together really well. He is super strong looking. You know, he's ready to fight Sergeant Slaughter. A figure that I didn't get. I was tempted. I was tempted to get Sarge to go against him, but he just... I like Sarge, but it didn't have, like, the same effect on me as Serpentor, although I do love, you know, when Sarge drops the elbows on, in G.I. Joe the movie. Transformers the movie and G.I. Joe the movie were great. Just thought I'd mention it. But so is this figure. This figure is pretty great. Before we move on to the Chariot, we do have to do articulation. I did move the headpiece a little bit. You do have a ball joint at the base of the head and then at the neck, so separate joint there. You have a very, very generous ab joint. Nice waist joint as well. Hinge swivel, I feel it. I don't see it, but I feel like it's a butterfly joint. It is. You see that cut there? That is a butterfly joint right in here. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good. You have bicep swivel. You have a double jointed elbow. This side was super stuck on mine, and it's still like ridiculous. You know, this side of the joint. So that's a bother. I heated up plenty. Hinge swivel at the wrist. The legs. Full split. Kicks forward, goes back, does drop down. That's cool. Swivel at the the thigh. It's the legs bicep, right? And then, you know, I did have a lot of problems heating up the legs too, but it's working, the double joint. The legs just want to come out at the boot cut, so we got boot cut there. When I'm doing it, they haven't. I'm just saying, you know, when you're trying to do this, that separates a little bit, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I feel like they're just going to pop out of me. Then you have a hinge rocker at the foot. So, pretty good articulation on Serpentor here. Not bad. Some stuck joints, but pretty good in all. As for the Chariot, man, this thing is awesome. I really, really, really like it a lot. I mean, I really like Serpentor, but I feel like if he didn't come as a set with the Chariot, I probably wouldn't have gotten it. You know, it's the whole look here. It's just so great. You have Cobra symbol there, you know, with the little crown, which is cool. And then you got some you know, letters and numbers here. Just decaled on over here as well. Well, actually printed on. You know, the caution gun reactor. I don't really love it because it just takes me out of what it's supposed to be. Like, I feel like this is fine, but, you know, if this was done in a way where it doesn't really say caution gun reactor, I probably would have liked it better. Then you got some, you know, a little bit of black sculpt work in here. There's some sculpt work there. Obviously, this is done in a gold plastic, and it's fine. It's kind of pearlescent, as you can see, if you can see it. So I think that works. You got grading here. Now, rivets there, rivets there. You got these things here, which you had to put together. You did have to put some of this together. Just unblock these fins. They're all right. You got more fins back there. Lots of rivets around here, which look good. Then you got the back fins. You got that fin. This side all looks the same. Then over here, you have this part of which spins. You can spin it. You can see it from the bottom. See that? That's pretty cool. So that spins around. You can spin it from here. I wish there was an easier way to spin it. I feel like I'm missing something, but that's really cool. I love the silver paint on that. This whole thing looks pretty good. Then you have the little, you know, foot pads here with paint that's coming off of the bottom of his feet, I guess, are painted. So the little holes there, they hold them in place. And then you got some prints in there of stuff. Let's see what we got. All kinds of cool stuff going on there. Not bad, not bad. This part here looks pretty good. I love how the bottoms of these look. Then you got, go back. You got his little steering wheel, his little handle. And that looks pretty good. You got some stuff going on there, a little compass or something. That's pretty neat. The back here of the giant cobra head looks really cool. I do dig that. And then you got these big guns here, which look awesome. And you can take them off, and you can hold them and fire, or, you know, roadblock and hold them and fire, or some other Joe or Cobra. You got like the gun, you know, the bullets here, I guess, ammunition there. Pretty nice sculpt on the guns. Pretty nice. If you take this off though, the interior here has numbers and stuff, so that looks pretty cool. You know, it's just hidden in there, but it's there. I dig that. You got it on the other side too, so that's pretty cool. That's not bad at all. And then the front here, oh man. So you got the gold paint here. I like when they're doing this, man. I like the gold plastic with actual gold paint on top of it. It just makes it look better. Like, you know, I know some folks are probably saying, oh, they should have painted the whole thing gold. But no, but then you won't get this awesome popping here that happens. I really like this. So you got gold in there, gold in there. Of course, it's all gold, but you know what I'm saying, gold paint. And then gold around the lips. You got a gun in his mouth. It is articulated. That's cool. I love that. I love it. The eye looks good. Got some silver paint up in here. So pretty good. I wish this was silver as well. It looks like it should be. But man, this is great. This is really nice. It's, again, it's something I needed to have, you know, just as much as Serpentor, if not more. But you can't have this without Serpentor, so it's a really nice package together. You know, it feels good, and it looks really good. So, man, this is great. This is honestly a really nice set. I think it turned out really cool. Again, I don't, you know, haven't really been collecting G.I. Joe Classified, but I am a huge Joe fan from way back when. Loved, you know, it growing up, and it's just cool to have this dude, you know, in this form. And the fact that it was an exclusive, too, meant I couldn't, like, mess around. It was just like, I either got it or didn't get it like this, you know, and I just really needed to get it, you know what I'm saying? It was one of those things where I just really needed to have Serpentor with his Chariot, and I love it. I really do. I think it turned out fantastic. And for your size comparisons, here is Serpentor and the Chariot with a bunch of other 1/12 scale figures you might have in your collection. And the only other Joe representative I could find was Timber, but really, what more do you need? And my final thoughts, man, Hasbro did an amazing job on this. The team working on Classifieds, you know, kudos to you guys, because this is a beautiful set. I really like it. You know, it really makes me giddy as an old school Joe fan that hasn't really been getting much on Classified. I've only gotten a handful of figures, you know, and the results honestly have been menza for me. So this one is a home run all of the way. I really love it. It really captures that classic villain in Serpentor, and the Chariot is just awesome. So yeah, this is a great release. You know, it was an exclusive release, but it's a great one, and I really dig it. And there you go, guys. That's my review. Hope you dug it. Let me know your thoughts down below, and if you could please like, comment, subscribe, and share. Check me out on Facebook and Instagram. Stay safe. Till next time. Peace out, peeps.